friends, and welcome back to the channel. The acoustics in here are kind of awful, but that is because we are in our brand new Shed 2 house. It literally just got delivered. I've got my blueprints that I drew up myself. I've got my masking tape, and we are going to go through and measure out all the rooms. So I'm gonna follow what we've got. We're gonna tape them out, see if we like the size, see if anything needs to change, and just make sure we are happy with it as designed, because it can look good on paper and not look good in real life. So this is our way to see if we like it or not. So join us today as we lay out our Shed 2 house, see what it is, and see if we make any changes to it. Now, one thing unique about our Shed 2 house is it doesn't have any windows in it.
No, it got all we want.
So as we go through and lay this out, we're gonna pick out where we want our windows so Kenneth can get them cut in and get windows installed. Until then, it is really hot in here. This is South Carolina at the end of July. It is hot, it is humid. We have a fan going in the background, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. That means the generator's going. You may be able to hear that as well, but we are like pouring sweat in here. It is so hot. So I've got my home plans, and the first room over here under this loft is the master bedroom. So we will lay it out first. How wide is it actually? 16 from E to E. So it's a whole foot shorter than I had expected. So one thing when you're laying out your Shed 2 house is it's not actually the footage you think. So we bought a 16 by 60. Kenneth measured from inside wall to inside wall where the walls will be. And that's only 14 foot 7 inches. So it's not 16 foot. So that's more than so that's about a foot and a half shorter than what I had planned out, which doesn't seem very big, but when you're living in a 16 by 60, a foot and a half is actually a pretty big difference. So the two bedrooms aren't that much different. The only thing difference with the master bedroom is it's just a little bit bigger, and that will be mine and Kenneth's room. The other bedroom will be Declan's room. When he gets older, he'll graduate to a loft, and hopefully another little one will fill his spot down there. But if that doesn't happen, he'll graduate to a loft, and that can be like a guest room. So 10 foot is how wide our bedroom is supposed to be. Can you measure out 10 foot for me? Declan, come here. Hey, it's steady.
Oh, yeah.
So from that wall over there is 12 foot down. And then on the other side, 12 foot. So this area you're looking at is our master bedroom. It is 10 feet by 12 feet. The area you see at the end is a big closet. So it'll have like a hers and his style closet. So on one end it'll be a hers, on the other end it'll be a his, and in the center there will be a section for linens to help kind of separate it out. This looks like a good bedroom size, right? Wouldn't you agree? Plenty of space.
I got
Window center here. Is that what you're thinking? Like center on the room? Center here. That tape line right there stands for our bedroom wall. So we're gonna center a window and our bed will go up against that window so we can have a screen on it and let cool air blow through, and we'll be able to hear if anybody comes down the driveway. So it's like airflow and safety purposes. So we're going to extend this loft out to the edge of our wall. And then the stairs will come down here. So it'll have, so you'll extend it out, and then of course you'll have to have your like platform area, you know, your walkout, and then the stairs drop down. Under the stairs, I'm gonna do like a coat closet. So our bedroom door access is over here-ish. So let's get the bathroom all marked out and we can kind of see where the bedroom door is so we can picture out the stairs. On this wall, the bathroom comes out 6 feet from that wall. It butts up against this. So it'll come 6 feet out and it'll go 8 feet this way. That way we have easy access from our bathroom. Now when taping these out, the tape is not as thick as what a wall would be. So thankfully Kenneth thinks about things like that and he kind of kept us on track. So as he taped stuff out, he was trying to make sure he added in a wall width into our plan. So while the tape is like a skinny wall, we did account for a wall size when we taped everything out. So the sizes of the rooms do include them, plus the thickness of the walls. That way we didn't kind of think about having more space than what we actually do. So right here we're taping out the bathroom. So the bathroom is a 6 foot by 8 foot bathroom. It will have an actual like shower tub situation with a toilet and a sink. And I'm even hoping to get an area for cabinets for storage. Now when laying this out, we had contemplating doing a like shower insert that was like a corner style because that would save space. It's what we have in our camper, so we're used to it. After getting this bathroom laid out, getting the shower insert kind of marked out, and then going to Lowe's and actually looking at sizes of different showers and bathtubs, what inserts they have, we actually decided against doing a shower insert. So make sure you stick to the end of the video and I will actually put up our blueprint on the screen, walk you through everything so you can see it all at once, and you'll see what we actually went with for our bathroom layout, because what we're doing here and contemplating here is not what we actually decided on. To the other side we go. Okay, so this area behind me will be Declan's room-ish, plus a surprise area if it'll fit into the plans. We're about to find out. But Declan's room will go on this side, and then the loft will extend out like we did on the other side, and then Declan will graduate into the loft when he's older, and hopefully another little one will go in this room. If not, it will be a guest room. That's the goal. So we need to go 10 feet again. So our master room was a 10 by 12. Declan's bedroom is a 10 by 10. Do you think this is a big enough bedroom?
No.
No?
No.
How big of a room do you need?
Yeah.
We could put you a bed, like right here, and maybe some shelves for your toys right here.
Right here. What is it gonna be right here?
I don't know. Maybe a toy box? Or a place to put your clothes? So we changed Declan's room size to a 9 by 10. It was supposed to be a 10 by 10, but because I wasn't figuring in that they actually measure from eave to eave, not wall to wall when they build it out. So it's 16 foot from eave to eave on the outside, not on the inside. That took like 1.5 feet off of my plans. So we had to shorten Declan's room by 1 foot to give me the room that I want over here that I'm not really willing to do without, because we're gonna be in here for the rest of our lives and I might as well have what I want. Over here is gonna be my little library area. There's not actually gonna be a wall here, by the way. Well, I mean, there'll be a ceiling because this will go all the way across. You're just gonna frame in right here. That's fine. What? Oh, this one ain't 8 feet across. I wonder how far out is this? Well, we can just extend it. I thought this loft was 8 foot. It's not. I wonder why this loft is bigger than our loft. That's fine. We can extend out all the way. That's fine. Sorry, I didn't realize that it didn't line up. So this is why we were using tape to measure it out, because I thought our lofts were 8 feet and we were gonna have to extend 2 feet to make 10-foot lofts. But for some reason, this one over on Declan's side is bigger than that one over there on our side. This one's a 12-foot loft where that one's an 8-foot loft. So we gotta extend that one out 2 feet, but we're not gonna cut footage off of the loft. It's just gonna be a 12-foot loft, which is fine. It just extends Declan's room and it extends my library. So more book space. Yay me. So if you're keeping up with the plans, that means that Declan's room is now a 9 by 12 and my library has changed and is now a 5 by 12. A little bit confusing, but don't worry, the house plans will all be laid out and explained to you at the end of the video. Here is my library. It's like 5 foot 4 inches by 12 feet. And so here will be a window with a desk in front of it for homeschooling and work. And then we'll start bookshelves, and it'll be bookshelves, and bookshelves, and bookshelves, and bookshelves, and more bookshelves. That means we can have more books. Do you want to buy more books? That's my kid.
I want to buy more books today.
Well, we're going to cram pack as much bookshelves over here to have more books. Floor to ceiling bookshelves.
Mama.
Does that sound like fun? All of this center open area is kitchen, living area. Declan's stairs are going to be a little bit different than ours. So our stairs come off and they come down this wall. His stairs are going to have their landing here and come down this way. Now under the other stairs, I had did like a little coat closet, mudroom area. Under these stairs, I am going to put in a pantry area. So it'll have shelves all the way from floor to ceiling where I can actually store my canned goods and dry goods and things like that, where they're out of the way. So we're trying to make use of every little bit of space we had. Now, of course, next to the bathroom area is now our kitchen. I really had to sit down and think about that and figure out what I wanted to do there. It took me a few days to really decide how I wanted to do my kitchen. To me, that is the most important part of the home. So it's where I wanted to spend my time. Okay friends, so finally let's take a look at these house plans. Okay, so when you walk into the house, towards your left, immediately towards your left is the living room area. Now this is just a big open area. There's no walls to separate it from the kitchen, so it's just a general area. I do want a sectional sofa in this area. I love sectional sofas. They are like my comfort zone. So curl up with a good book and a blanket on the sofa type of deal. So that is what I'm going for here. The TV will be in front of the window, which is that little black bar going along the wall. Now behind where the living room area, you will see the dining table. It'll just be a plain rectangular table with seating. Behind that is going to be the door to get to the outside. I do want like French doors, but that is very hard to find for a shed to house unless they're custom made, because the rafter line on the shed to house is set low, and so a normal store-bought door doesn't quite fit like it should. Now if we go back to the front door area and we look immediately to our right, this will be where our wood stove and stairwell area are. Back behind these areas, you can see the kitchen. So let's start talking colors so you can really see what I'm going for here. So that dark orange rectangular on your screen is going to be my kitchen island. This kitchen island is designed to be 5 feet by 3 feet. So it will have a few stools at it where Declan can get up there and sit and help me cook. It's wide enough that I can make bread or pizza dough on. It gives me a lot of extra counter space and room to work in my kitchen. And the kitchen is always the workhorse of the homestead, so in this case, the kitchen is pretty important. Now behind it, you will see the orange counters. They're going to go in an L shape. That black line you see on that back wall is where the kitchen window will be. In front of it, there will be a sink. I have not purchased the sink yet, so I don't quite know how wide it is or anything like that, but I just know in front of that window will be the sink. Now that green rectangular on your screen is the stove. So we will have a normal like propane stove. Next to it, I will have a wood burning stove. I have my great grandmother's wood burning stove that is put up in storage. And so we will be bringing it home as a cast iron stove, refinishing it, and it will be in our house. Now that light green or yellow green color that is next to the counters is the fridge. We do already have our fridge purchased. We purchased it at Lowe's on a 4th of July sale. I think we gave like $650 for it or something like that. It is a normal size fridge. Everybody wants to know if we're going to have tiny appliances, but we are not. It is a normal size fridge. Okay, so next area is going to be the master bedroom. You can see this to the right hand side of the screen. Look for my pinkish, reddish little dude that's standing in the bedroom right now. The master bedroom is 10 feet by 12 feet. So from the outside edge of the house across is 10 feet and the bedroom is 12 feet long. Now that yellow square at the end of the bedroom is the closet area. The closet area is 10 feet by like 2.5 feet, almost 3 feet. And that will hold like a his and hers closet with a linen closet in the center. Now after you see mine and Kenneth's bedroom, in between the bedroom and the kitchen area, that blue rectangle area is the bathroom area. So in the bathroom, we will have a standard size tub with shower, a toilet, and a sink. Now currently we do composting toilets, but we are adding in a flushing toilet in our house. We're going to see how that goes. We haven't had one of those in quite a while, but we'll see how it goes. So we're going to add one of those in to go with the septic that we are planning on adding in the future. And then of course it will have a normal bathroom sink. So if we jump all the way across the house, the dark blue rectangle, make sure you look for my reddish pinkish man there. You can see Declan's room. He has recently decided he wants to paint his room blue, so that is why this is blue. He will have a twin bed or a full-size bed. I haven't decided in his room. He will have a dresser and some toy boxes. We do not have his room designed to have a closet in it. We could always put in a little curtain rod or a closet or something in his room if we feel like he needs it. If the dresser isn't working out or something like that, then we can always add that in later. So that's not a rush to try to figure out right now. Now, after we figured out that his loft was not the size that we had expected it to be, we figured out that his room is actually a 9-foot by 12 foot. So a 9 foot by 12 foot gives him 108 square feet. That's perfect. 100 square feet was kind of our goal. That's plenty of room for a bedroom and even a closet if we wanted to add it in. The library in the purple square next to his bedroom. So it will act as a library homeschool area. In front of that black line that you see that stands for the window, there will be a desk there for Declan to be able to do his homeschooling work. And then the rest of the walls will be taken up by floor to ceiling bookshelves. So tons of bookshelves for us to store fun books and homestead books, recipe books, how-to books, things like that. So because of that loft being larger than what we expected it to be, the library is now looking at being about 5.5 feet by 12 feet. So that brings us into about 66 square feet of library space, which is a great use of that area, I think. Okay, so let's talk loft areas. So the loft above Declan's room is going to be a 12 foot by 14.5 foot. It will span the entire section of the house and it will come out 12 foot wide. Why? Because that's what's already there and we're not going to cut down the loft to make it skinnier. We're just going to go with what it already is. From there, we will build a platform and some stairwells to come down. It will come in front of Declan's room, so the base of the stairs will be right where his door opens in that like right hand corner of his bedroom right next to the library. Under the stairwell, we will be putting in pantry shelves for all of my canned goods and dry goods. On the loft that is above mine and Kenneth's bedroom, that loft was 8 feet wide. We had already planned to extend it out an additional 2 feet to make it 10 foot wide. That will align the loft up with the edge of our room. However, throughout this process and looking at these house plans, Kenneth got a great idea. So he is also going to extend the loft out over the bathroom area. So that will create a ceiling on the bathroom. Now we're going to, kind of push it up some so the ceiling will be 8 foot tall in the bathroom. But that will give us an additional storage space above the bathroom, because the loft above mine and Kenneth's room will be primarily for storage, but it could be used as an extra guest bedroom or another kid's bedroom if needed. But our plan right now is for it to be storage. So above the bathroom will just be additional storage. That keeps that space from going to waste. So I'm super excited about that. Alright friends, well I hope you enjoyed looking through how we're laying out our house with us. And if you've got any ideas, questions, or concerns, always let me know. I love your input. Make sure you watch the next video. We will actually be working in the shed to house. I'm super excited to finally get started. So make sure you're along with us for that journey. Until then friends though, bye. We will see you later.